welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my Get Productive With Me video. I have quite a lot to do today. I've actually not started uni back yet, but it's the Friday before my induction week back in January, and I actually have quite a lot to do. So I have a Zoom meeting that I'm literally late for right now that I'm about to join. This is to do with societies, just organising for the next few weeks. And I have an essay to write. I still need to do that. And I also have some logo work to do for the events week for the Christian unions, which needs done. It doesn't need done today, but I'm going to try and get it done. And then tonight I have the church family quiz, which has gone on literally every week since the start of the first lockdown. So we're on quiz 33, I think. That's my day. I have quite a lot to do. Come along, get productive, or just watch me try and be productive. Okay, so it's 2 hours later and I still haven't moved. My meeting's just finished. It's just 12 o'clock now. So I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I don't know what I'm gonna have. Maybe some soup, and then either get started on my essay or my logo work. That was a productive meeting. Busy, but productive. I also braided my hair because I want it to be curly for tomorrow. Come join me, work. This is going to be part of my Get Productive With Me, and I just thought I'd do a little how I write an academic essay, because when I went to uni I had literally no idea of how to write an essay at all. So I just thought I'd show you how I do it. It needs to get written. So this is my question. This is for the geography side of my course. So the question is, process geomorphologists commonly adopt a systems approach to their subject. Evaluate the pros and cons of the adoption of this approach in geomorphology. So we got an essay yesterday from my geography lead, essentially breaking down the question for us. So this is due a week on Tuesday. It is currently the 15th of January and it's due on the 26th. This came through yesterday and it essentially is a very easy breakdown of what we're meant to write. I'd already started to type up this essay and write it a little bit, as you can see. When I'm doing my notes, I plan my essay out and then I write it in red so that I can see the difference. So this is my introduction that I've written so far, but because I've now just got this guidance, I'm going to follow this as well. The guidance says, for key aspects of relevance to the question, please revisit the two first lectures and consult parts 1 of the book Fundamentals of Geomorphology. And the key things to explore are, this is what I'm going to note down because this is what I actually need to address in my question. So it says here, okay, so obviously this is not what I get for every essay. I don't usually get a breakdown of the question from the lecturer. So if I was to come up with this question originally like I did, so these are my original notes. In my introduction, I wanted to know what the question was on about. In the introduction, I'm trying to determine what the question is actually asking me. So I break down the key phrases. So in this one, process geomorphologists, that to me is a key phrase. So if I just highlight that, that's something I need to address. What is it? Systems approach, that's the key part of this question. Again, what is that? So I'd highlight that. And then this is where it's from. This is the reference. We use Harvard referencing at Hope. I'd have to find this book and kind of read around it. And then what the question's actually asking me to do is evaluate the pros and cons. So that is another, I'm going to do that in a slightly different colour because it's not in my introduction. So in my introduction here, this is my plan for the introduction. Take the first bit, what is process geomorphology? And then I find various different definitions or other articles that have essentially described what this is. So I have a quote here from this author called Sharma, which I have referenced down at the bottom here. You may see some of these are in red, some are not. So as I find my references, I put them into this big Word document. This is just on Google Docs. Literally anyone has access to this. So I put them in here, and then when I write about it, this is my actual essay so far. When I write about it, everything, as I've said before, when I've written it, is highlighted in red. So then once I've referenced that in my actual essay, I then go back and highlight it in red, just for me to know actually what have I used and what haven't I used. So going back to the introduction, what is process geomorphology? Taking the first bit of the question, what is it? What is the question asking about? I need to give the reader a general understanding of the essay, I guess. The approach I take is, yes, you need to have an assumed level of knowledge about the reader, that they know generally what you're going on about. You've still got to explain it in a way that is accessible to everyone. And then the second part, what is a systems approach in geomorphology? This is this bit that I've highlighted here. So yeah, I just, again, try and explain what that is using some references. So there's a reference down here, or the lecture series that we've just had. So my lecture series was all about geomorphology and processes and how landforms are made. So this is my lecture series. This is called Moodle. This is how I get access to all my university work. So this is the lecture series. It's called Earth Surface Processes, Lecture, Materials and Recordings. So we have the lecture slides and the audio recording. As you can see, I've still got a few to do. I'll kind of watch them as it goes. So he's saying you need to refer to the first few lectures in this essay. And because I've done all of them, I also have a Google Drive full of notes. It's in my geography folder, in the level I, and then these are all my lecture notes and seminar notes from this year. Yes, it's organised, I know, but it needs to be. This lecture series, I put seminar at the front or lecture at the start, depending, because some, I don't need. And because I have two lecture series running alongside each other in geography, so I have the physical side and then the contemporary human geography and tourism lecture materials. As you can see, I've not seen a lot of these, but I actually learned a lot of this at A level. I have those two going alongside each other, so I name them what they're actually called so that it's easier for me to go back to when I'm writing an essay like this. I always also finish off my introduction with, this essay will discuss ... the pros and cons of the systems approach in geomorphology. For example, for this essay, it just really cleanly and simply sets out what this essay is about. The reader knows what they're about to start reading, and after each of my paragraphs I'll refer back to the question. Therefore, this is an advantage of the systems approach when adopted in glacial landforms in geomorphology, for example. The question a lot of people also ask is, how many references do I need? So as you can see down here, I have 18 so far in my plan. I'm assuming this is kind of about what I need to get at. So if it's a 2,500 word essay, I'd say you need at least probably about 20 for a 2,500 word essay. I'm writing a 1,000 word essay at the moment, and my lecturer said you probably need 6 to 10 depending on how often you use them. So I'd say every 50 words or so needs to be referenced. When it comes to degree level writing, nothing is your own thoughts, nothing is new, everything has been thought of before. So that's the kind of approach you need to take. Where have I got this from? Even if you don't directly reference a quote, you can take it from other people. That is how I'd plan my essay, and then I'd just go alongside it in a Word document completely separate and write it up in conjunction. So I'm going to get on with writing this essay because it's due in 11 days. Sneak peek of all my videos, by the way. Yeah, it's going up in, well, needs to be done within the next 11 days. And I know that's quite a long time to write an essay, but I'm not a last minute person. I quite like having my essays written. I'm going to get on with writing this essay and I'll catch up with you later. It's been about an hour and a half now. It's currently 20 to 3 in the afternoon, and honestly I haven't finished that essay, but I'm completely done with it today. I just don't really get it. We've got a meeting with my tutor on Tuesday, and hopefully he's going to go through with us like what's going on really. And I'm just about to start making this logo. I've got this world map. I'm just making it on Canva because it's so easy. That's actually where I make all my thumbnails as well. I'm about to start making this logo for the missions week for this year. Yeah, I'm about to start another tree because that's how I get work done. So I've just started that now. I'll show you when it's done. I'll insert it here actually. I don't think I have too much more to do after this. I'm done with the essay, I can't be bothered. I might start writing up a script for my next geography, like tectonics video that I'm hopefully going to be filming tomorrow. See you later. So I've just finished making my logos and I just thought I'd show you them. So this is our main logo for the missions week. That is my kind of work for today done, I guess. Obviously I didn't get all the essay done, but that's fine. I'm not in the mindset to write an essay right now. I'm gonna go and chill for a few hours. I have a church family quiz tonight. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna go because I'm tired. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thanks so much for watching this far. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe down below, like this video, it really helps me out. Turn the notification bell on if you would like to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.